Hi, welcome to episode 4 of the Megacorp run. So, we're going to build our little factory for real today. Still suffering from the aftermath of that flash storm right next to my base, but apart from that, everything seems to be back to normal. I'm digging out some more iron here, and we discovered the site of ancient danger on this map. That's good. And let's see how things will go along today. I'm still around. I'm still trying to gather up more money. Well, the donkeys are, the alpacas are available for sale soon. Ooh, there's a big old herd of gazelles migrating towards us as well. So there are our options, as we see. And apart from that, the art is also coming along. Do I have any more sculptures available? Yeah, I have one work order for a Garnet sculpture. That's enough. Okay, so let's check out the fire at night and see how things come along. Okay, the main flood of fire already passed along the base here, so alongside the base more. And here are a lot of iron units available. Awesome. Okay, so this is done. Rissa is cleaning up. Mincot is doing some hauling. And, well, I don't mind her doing this, but honestly, don't we have more important things to do right now? Like, I want to have some steel. I really do. First off, I'm going to craft some real weapon for Rissa here. Or, well, I don't really have many good options there. Oh, well. Let's stick with the firearm then. Finally. So, this was the last guy I wanted to tame, right? Right. Okay, so let's hunt some turkey. There's a lot of stuff on this map, which I can turn into profit there. But first off, I'm going to send Theodore to craft the Lee Enfield for Rissa. Because she needs a rifle. She sure needs a rifle. Okay. So how many work units are there? Oh, only 200. I expected more than that. Okay. I love it how they ignore the fire there. So Rissa has some, oh boy, her clothes are mostly pretty tattered already. Okay. So I have to clear that work. Well, that flash storm had some long-lasting consequences there. I'm going to send Rissa to grab a bite of food instead of beating out that fire. Let's check out Mincot's needs. Yeah, same here. Well, my configuration makes them ignore eating when there's a fire, which is not necessarily a bad thing, but here, right now, it's... well, I let them the fun of kicking out those fires, but they should at least do this while they're not hungry anymore, or otherwise they will just go insane. So we did a poor Lee Enfield. Oh, dang it. And I have a deep dislike towards weapons with poor qualities. It's just, I don't know. Pretty bad in general. So I'll order Mincot away from the hunt a little bit and let Rissa do this primarily because her shooting is quite bad. And the it's a good way of training her shooting. Basically, I think the Lee Enfield is the pendant to the bolt-action rifle there. I mean, I guess the Lee Enfield is a bolt-action rifle, basically, but I'm honestly not that much of a weapons nerd. I mean, I guess I'm more of a weapons nerd than some people, but not compared to gamer standards. Okay, but at least that's what I think. Who knows? So we have a few days of fuel in there. I have enough logs available. Good. So who's the art guy on my colony again? Mincod. Okay. So just like I have thought, the aftermath of the fire was quite bad for my work flow in general, but I pretty much expected that. And there goes the rain finally. Okay, so I'll go on a caravan now with the alpacas. I just want to sell off some stuff. I want to earn some money. It's about time. So a psychic animal pulsar, that would be a nice profit, wouldn't it? I'll Frenzier. There's a really bad thing about charge rifles, and that's the fact that they are getting outranged by a simple turret. The bad thing about this prisoner camp is there's a relative of Rissa in there, so she's going to be quite sad if this guy in there is going to die. It's pretty tough, you know. Okay, we're not able to ride any of these animals because they're not obedient yet. Okay, sad thing. I'm considering selling off these Glitter World meds. Yeah, not all of them, just 19. But they are a very, very valuable starting resource, and I feel like it's a smart thing to sell off some of those, because I obviously don't need them right now. Not in that quantity. Right now I'll need the money way more. So let's get over to this place here and check out what's going to happen next. I'll drop down a caravan packing spot here, just to make sure that this process is being done close to my storage areas. So Theo and Mincot are packing their stuff, and yeah, I mean the main idea of this caravan are the alpacas, because I think I'll get the most money out of that. But apart from that, I also want to see what my neighbors have for sale. I still want some good weapons, possibly. That would be a very good start, for example. So what can I do with Rissa on my base here? She's well, she's cleaning that place. She's a pretty profound miner, and well, I honestly think I'll let her research the geothermal power there, because I really need that technology. I really do. So we're going to build a wooden file cabinet here right next to that. So she's not that bad at building. She's a constructor herself, so let's do that. And I think it's about time that we're considering some stools here. I have now oak and stuff, right? Okay. So let's drop down some dining chairs. I always feel like dining chairs are not the right thing in front of a research table. Yeah, let's go for a square chair. That sounds way more reasonable. And I want those in front of all these workplaces. Okay. It's just barbarism to force everybody to sit on, to stand in front of these things. And also I want to cut myself some granite blocks, so I'll order some granite haulings here. Alright, so yeah, well, Rissa is pretty hungry, but afterwards she's going to haul these granite chunks. There we go. Let's follow the caravan in the meantime. After this hauling job, Rissa can do whatever she wants to do. Mincot and Theo will take another day before they return, I guess. I hope that I'll get a nice long-range weapon in this town to rescue that prisoner. I feel like we could really use some extra worker on my colony, and I mean, it's Rissa's relative, so Rissa is a good member of my colony, so I might as well assume that this guy, or this, I don't know, I haven't even looked it up, but I'll assume it's a fine person too. So, well, they don't have enough money for my sales. So, but I'm pretty sure we're going to be good here. Okay, so new weapons here. Jennings J22, lightweight pocket pistol. Okay, light SMG called Anaconda. It's a big boy. PP93 submachine gun. Okay, what's the range on the Anaconda thing there? Ooh, 31. Okay. Frame milling machine. What the heck? Can't wait for that. I knew why I installed this mod. So I'm going to pick up the called Anaconda there. The 31 range is exactly what I want to see. The other weapons, let's see, range 20, the PP93, range 90. Oh well. I'm not going to buy weapons which are having not at least a good quality or such, you know. Okay. Birch modern computer. Don't believe that you're selling modern computers if they are made out of wood. Stop fooling me. Panoxycillin, well, that would be something. But, no. I'm going to buy myself some good old regular components here. Because I always feel like this is one of the best things to buy. And yeah, I'm going to go to this prisoner camp because I feel like Theo and Mincot should be able to deal with that situation. And Rissa's just fine. She's doing well here. Whatever might be trying to raid us here, I have a very solid defense grid available. I'm not that troubled there. Like, having 4 turrets to hide behind is pretty strong, honestly. So I'll refuel all the generators at once. Oh, I don't have enough fuel left to refuel them all. Okay, so she's really bad with plants. Oh, dang it. Okay. I mean, if I'm already on a roll here, I might as well pick up another guy. And if I pull it off properly, I will also come back home with 3 more turrets for home. So it's also pretty nice, isn't it? So for Rissa, she's having enough food to get along. She can cook herself something neat if needed as well. So no problem. Let's check out the caravan though. Pretty sure that Rissa is going to research more once she's done with the cloud watching. Yeah, that's right. So I'll just take the time to research geothermal. Once I have that technology, I'm going to have a lot less problems here. A lot less problems. 1 enemy and 3 turrets. The enemy is the real problem. The turrets I'll just be able to play around, I guess. So, well, intellectual 10. Alright, so let's just hope our enemy here is not a complete monster and killing each and everybody brutally. Okay. So yeah, Granzier is the brother of Rissa. Okay. So let's check him out. He's a janitor. That's a good start. A misogynistic nudist. Okay. So he's a good crafter, artist, shooter. Apart from that, very average. Rit is wielding a M72 LAW. Shoulder-mounted disposable rocket launcher. Are you crazy, guys? Is that really what I'm dealing with now? Some crazy guy with a rocket launcher. So the range there is 28. Oh man, how'd you deal with that? So I'm really sorry, Rissa, but no. The answer is just no. I'm not going to deal with some crazy madman with a rocket launcher. I'm sorry. She's not even mad about this, so chances are Granzier is not going to die out of that. But this is just crazy. I don't want to actually. I don't want to. So, Thrombos. Okay. Psychic Animal Pulsar. I could make a jump over there. But then again, how badly do I want a Psychic Animal Pulsar? I don't really consider myself a big fan of these. Okay, so making a progress about of 200 science per day. Not shabby. Not exactly really good, but not shabby either. So, it's going to be a complete day until they head home. Yeah, whatever. I'm not unhappy with the outcome of that caravan. I have a lot of money gained out of that. But apart from that, there hasn't been much profit out of this, but it's okay. We're just starting out here. So looks like Rissa is going to chop some wood here. Okay. Because I really need some wood to fire up that generator. She's not that slow as I have initially thought. Okay, there we go. Can't wait for proper energy technology here. Wood generators are quickly built, deliver a low amount of energy, but have a very, very annoying upkeep component. Like, the wood they need is depleted so quickly. You need to chop your whole day long. You're going to need a big surplus of wood to sustain these generators, and that's what I really don't like about them. But the Cult Anaconda is, well, it looks like nothing, but it's a really good firearm, actually. It's having a very good accuracy on the close ranges, and the damage of 19 is pretty sick. The armor penetration is really bad though. 3% is super low. We compare that to the Lee Enfield with an armor penetration of 27%. That's a lot different there. So sadly, we're today not really able to specialize ourselves much deeper. I'm quite happy with the progress on the geothermal power though. And another gun and some silver. Still little things, you know. But apart from that, we're having some really chill days here. But I don't see the necessity to force too much more work here right now because, well, I could deconstruct those ship chunks here. Yeah, but no need to hurry right now. Let's just wait for Theo and Minkot to come home, and then I don't know. I'm going to cut some granite blocks and finish the living quarters next, I think, to free up some place in the workshop. And then it's about time to smelt away that iron. Oh, they arrived back home today. That's good. So the special thing about the Colt Anaconda is it's having a similar damage as the revolver, but a really huge range. 31 is really big for such a firearm. Animal transport pod crash. What's that? A Gary pawn? Okay. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. You just die over there. I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't need to take up to bring through every alien that's falling from the sky there. We're here to make a profit. Okay. Sounds a little bit heartless of me, but it's exactly what I had in mind when I went for a Megacorp run. I mean, profit is more important here right now. But apart from that, it's no real desirable animal. That's the main reason why I'm like that. These guys are, I don't know, the Tonle Treaty. So, no, I forgot to look. These are preemptive. These are preparers. So, I'm going to wait until Theo and Minkot have had their breakfast here. You know, no fight without breakfast. Well, maybe some entertainment beforehand as well. Oh, there's iron ore in the mountain. Awesome. Okay, wonderful. So now we're going to engage on these guys because it's about time to greet them properly. So I'll bring Rissa because she's the worst shot here. Okay, let's advance slowly and use my high range there. Maybe we're going to get a lucky shot here. It's 14% of hitting him, 16% there. Not horrible. Not horrible at all. Headshot. Nice. So, okay. Ooh, another hit. He's going to bleed to death here. So, I'm going to retreat Rissa here right away. Okay, there we go. So we fall back together here into the turrets. I have zero interest of fighting native Malays like this. That's what my turrets are there for. I just wanted to give them a warm greeting with my weapons beforehand. There we go, and it's time to make a stand here. There we go. Let's bring Theo away from there, and here we go. So, Gua Bia Gua. Alright. So, no medics, a good cook, plants, animals. Well, going to die quite soon. What about these people? The Tonle Treaty. They are not our friends ever. So, I don't have a prison cell. Oh, I do have a prison cell available. Okay, never mind. We're going to use this place here. And, who's my best doctor right now? I haven't configured my numbers mod yet. So, Rissa is the one. Okay. Let's capture the guy. Why not? Okay, that went quite well. Some of these were walking quite quickly, though. That was scaring me a little bit there. Okay. Let's see. 4 hours. I think he's going to survive that. Recruitment difficulty 99%. Holy. Okay, should have let that guy die there. It's not even worth my herbal meds. But we're just like that. We're going to release him. So, going to say thanks for the medical training on Rissa, and apart from that, just leave. Never come back. Don't expect to get that lucky next time. I consider Theo and his bunch like this. To him, these guys are savages, natives. He would actually think that these guys are misunderstanding the whole situation due to the fact that they're not even talking. They're just attacking, and they're not we're not able to make peace with them at all. So Theo's approach to this situation is more like he kills them. He orders them to be killed if necessary, but if we can spare their lives, we always will. So there we go. This is a quite roleplay heavy playthrough, but I felt like I wanted to do it this time like that. And apart from that, we obviously need some food. He's carrying mud pie. Okay. Well, those animals were turning around quite some nice profit there, but sadly I don't have the food to sustain a long-term production of these items. A long-term supply of animals. Oh man, capitalistic talk's already getting the best of me. What I'm meaning is I don't really have much food here. It's really hard for me to tame animals just like that, because you need a lot of food to do so, and I don't have a lot of food. I could do more agriculture in general, but right now I don't want to fill up my my work plate with more field works there. So, quite okay with Rissa doing what she's doing. So, I'll just grab Theodore. Or, no. Actually, no. Rissa is doing the hunting. She really needs the training. I mean, Theodore does as well, but somehow I think for him it's a little bit more important. For her. I mean, she's not the boss after all. She's one of the persons who will stand up front of the fights and risk her life, while Theodore will fall back and let the others do the fighting. So it's quite okay if she gets the bigger training portion there. So let's play the good old refuel the generator game. Alright. And those Agarlux thingies, no, those wild pawns are also a pretty good source of food. You're getting a lot of mushrooms out of them, so... a lynx. But I'm not going to hunt that guy alone. And also, I'd really like if we were hauling away these guys. So, there's a prisoner keeping quest there. And the first donkey can be used as a mount. That's good. So we are now facing a wild pawn revenge. No. So actually I really need to draft Rissa there. And 3.48. 3.72. Yeah, so she does have to run away from this thing, as a matter of fact. I mean, it's not that horrible after all, but it does look quite humorous, though, to me. Because I didn't expect that to happen, honestly. There we go. Oh, so please release this guy. I don't want to have him in my colony anymore. Just get rid of this guy. Thanks. So let's hunt that guy with a chain shotgun. There we go. Some training for Theodore as well. And please haul that rice back home. So, at the end of the day, I do have a nice surplus of iron, though. It's a pity that I won't use that. I want to mine out something like tin, but not in the vicinity of the ancient danger. There's Larimar, but well, Larimar is not a material you want to do weapons out of. There's more iron ore, copper ore. Wonderful. That's just what I needed. The copper ore is just what I needed. Let's open this area for copper as well. That's something I can do weapons and stuff out of. That's really good. So we can do weapons out of that. I guess I'm going to do a few Glady I. I don't know how to pronounce that in German, but is it Glady I or Glady E? Feel free to correct me on this one if you know the answer. Okay, so Theodore is smithing some swords now because it's just too good. I have a huge surplus of copper there, and I'm ready to use it. Because I also have enabled a mod which makes self-crafted weapons profitable again, because I think the vanilla game does a good job with restricting the profit options of weapons, but at the same time I feel like it's quite sad that you're so limited in your options to earn money with weapons, because, you know, if you look at reality, weapons are something humans are making profit out of for quite a long time, you know. I don't think I need to explain that any further. Weapons are just a really big thing in economics, and always have been, and I'm afraid they always will be. So having bad profits on weapons always felt kind of like a sham to me. A necessary sham, or otherwise the items of the raiders would be insanely strong, but this mod works like there are weapons which are now tainted, like clothes can be tainted, but weapons can also be clean, and clean weapons are worth more than tainted weapons. Basically the same system like with clothes. It works pretty well for weapons as well. So this is some really damn big copper node. Nice. Apart from that, donkey training is a long time goal. But on the other hand, Theodore is not really good with animals either. So the plans have been set. I'm cutting this episode for today here. Next episode we're going to sell off some copper gladii and whatever will fall off together with that. Feel free to drop me a comment down below. I would always appreciate any form of ideas, thoughts, or whatever you have on your mind. Keep in mind there's still the question out in the open, what Theodore will do after his first million. I've heard a few first ideas, but most ideas were like, well, let's see where this is headed. You might as well also see like where this is headed, but I want to emphasize this motif a little bit more because it's really important to me. Okay, apart from that, if you have any time to support this video with your likes or with shares with your friends, that would be awesome. A subscription to my channel basically would be the best that you can do for me, apart from giving me money, but I don't want to be overly greedy here. I think this is the exact right setting to be overly greedy. After all, this is the Megacorp run. Anyways, my friends, have a nice day. Don't feel just do whatever feels good for you. I don't mind if you don't do any of these things I'm rambling about. I just hope you're having fun and come back again for episode 5 of the Megacorp playthrough. See you guys then. Bye bye.